Hello everyone and welcome to Dante Arms Gaming, and we have an update on Nvidia GeForce RTX 2060. This is its pricing and performance. So let's kick things off. The RTX 2060, how much is it going to cost? $349 US. So what are we expecting to get for our money? Well, it features 1920 CUDA cores, 240 tensor cores, 30 ray tracing cores, 120 TNUs and 48 ROPs. So, pretty impressive. The Founders Edition is going to have a boost clock of 1680 MHz, and Ball Partners will offer a stock and factory overclocked models. Obviously, the RTX 2060 is a mid-range GPU, and it's going to be sort of replacing the 1060 Pascal architecture. Obviously, as we full well know, RTX is for everybody. And according to some guides, the RTX is said to provide playable experience in Battlefield 5 with ray tracing enabled at 1080p. So, Battlefield with ray tracing off, 90 FPS, with ray tracing on and DLSS off, 65 frames per second, and then with ray tracing on and DLSS on, around 88 FPS. Now, obviously, please do take this with a pinch of salt because, obviously, as far as disclaimers goes, this sounds like it's coming from Nvidia, and we know what happened with the launch of the RTX models. They weren't as what they said, and apparently it just works. So, the variants, obviously, that you're going to get. So, with the 2060, 1920 CUDA cores, as I said, that's 50% less than a 2080 Ti, roughly, or just under 50%. Again, just under 50% on the RT cores, just under 50% on the Tensor cores. Again, compared to the 2080 Ti, less than 50% on the TNUs, and just over halfway on the ROPs. Obviously, it's going to have everything else, the max compute and things like that are going to be lower. However, its base clock is higher than a 2080 Ti. Its boost clock is again higher than a Founders Edition. And so, yeah, it's looking pretty good. And then if we move on down, the RTX 2060 performance, like I said, with anything, do take this with a pinch of salt. So if we compare 3 games really, so the Witcher 3 on a 1060 had a FPS of 57, and the RTX 2060 is going to have an FPS of 94. If we then go over to Shadow of the Tomb Raider, the 1060 had 37 frames per second, whereas the RTX 2060 is going to have 59. And also want to look at Doom, whilst we're here actually. Doom had 110 FPS on a 1060, whereas on the RTX 2060 it's going to have 154. And then obviously Fallout 4, which is actually quite a good game, quite good for testing FPS, and we're going to have a sort of a FPS of 104 and then 126 on 2060. So, yeah, those couple of games at 1080p does look quite good. I'm looking around. Apparently, Battlefield 5 with ray tracing on ultra settings is going to give you 58 frames per second. But like with anything, do take this with a pinch of salt because, you know, like anything, this might have come from Nvidia, we just don't know. And then obviously we've got the card design again there, which looks pretty nice. So it was just a quick update, guys, back for obviously the beginning of 2019, and a happy new year to you all. Lots more coming from my channel over the next 12 months. I will be also releasing a video on what components are out there at the moment at good prices. If you're in the UK, Scan and Novatech are very, very good. And also overclockers, I'll do a couple of videos showing you bits and pieces from them and what we can expect over the next 12 months from hopefully more hardware. So that was it all for today, guys. If you did like the video, then please do give me a thumbs up, please do hit the subscribe button, please do click the notifications for more videos from myself, and I shall see you all with more videos in the coming year.